Welcome to You Plus You podcast. I am your host, Markia. And today's topic, I'm going to discuss overcoming self-doubt and building an unshakable confidence. So, overcoming self-doubt and building an unshakable confidence is a transformative journey that empowers you to believe in yourself and your abilities. And here's what it might look like. Number one, acknowledging self-doubt. And you do this by self-reflection. So taking time to understand where your self-doubt comes from and what triggers it. So this might involve journaling, meditation, possibly talking to a therapist, even maybe just taking a walk or just spending some quiet time reflecting. You also want to identify limiting beliefs. We all have them. So it's not like you are immune to having some type of limiting belief, but recognizing the negative thoughts and the beliefs that can contribute to the self-doubt is vital. So recognizing, and you're going to do this by that self-reflection, because what it does is it shines the light on whatever the self-doubt may be, whatever those negative doubts or beliefs may be. Next, you're going to challenge those negative thoughts, and you're going to challenge them by positive affirmations, right? So instead of focusing on the negative, what you're going to do is focus on the positive, right? So replacing the negative talk, replacing those negative thoughts with positive affirmations. And what that does is it just reinforces your worth and your capabilities, right? For example, I am capable and deserving of success, love, whatever that positive affirmation may be. You're just going to remind yourself of what you're capable of. You're going to remind yourself of what you're deserving of. Along with that is it's a cognitive reconstructioning. And let me explain what that means. So you're going to actively challenge and reframe negative thoughts into more of a positive or balanced and realistic perspective. And how that looks is this. Focus on what you're already good at, or already great at, or already exceptional at, right? Focus on that and then remind yourself of those things. So it's a reframing, if you will. Next, you're going to set and achieve goals. And it doesn't have to be anything big. So let's just say, for example, you're interested in learning a new skill. Well, what you're going to do is you're going to break that down to small steps. First, that small step could be what? Researching, finding out more about it. Who offers it, be it if you need to take a class or some type of certification. You're just going to take small steps. So setting achievable goals that build your confidence over time. So it's not about drinking out of the water hose, right? No, what it is about is sipping from a glass, small sips at a time. And over time, you have completed what the entire glass of water or the entire glass of juice or whatever it may be. But it's those small sips, those small goals, because the small goals add up to what? The completion of whatever the goal is. Okay? So, and then when you complete the small step, you're going to celebrate that, because celebrating small victories boosts your self-esteem. And in doing so, it causes for you to want to what? Accomplish more or do more or continue going. And consistency is key. So staying committed to your goals and persevering through the challenges, because you may encounter challenges, and that is okay. But the point is for you not to stop when it gets a little hard or it gets tough or it's uncomfortable. You're going to persevere through it, because that's going to build the self-esteem, that's going to build the confidence within yourself. Also, you're going to embrace self-compassion. What does that mean? You're going to be kind to yourself. So treating yourself with the same compassion and understanding you would want to offer to a friend. But in this case, you're going to give that back to yourself. You're going to extend yourself grace, right? Because in doing so, you're loving on yourself. And that is very vital with muting out self-doubt, with overcoming self-doubt, with building this unshakable confidence. And this confidence is within yourself. Forgiveness is vital. Letting go of past mistakes. Mistakes are opportunities to grow, right? And then forgiving yourself and understanding that everyone makes errors. It is okay. That is a part of the human experience. But again, it's an opportunity to grow. And then next, you're going to build competence. Let me explain what that means. Continuous learning. I'm sure you've heard that over and over again. Investing in your personal and professional development to enhance your skills and knowledge. That is important. Growth is important. Learning is important. And then you're going to practice and persist. Meaning, gaining confidence through practice and experience. Understanding that proficiency comes with time, over time, and effort. So, be persistent. Continue to practice. Next, you're going to surround yourself with positivity. And what does that look like? Building supportive relationships. If you have that already, then use them as a way to continue to encourage you. So building a network of supportive friends, family, and mentors who will encourage and uplift you. That is so very important. The other thing is this, in that, being your biggest cheerleader. So let's just say, for instance, you don't necessarily have the support of friends, family, or mentors. They may not be easily accessible to you during those difficult or uncomfortable times. But becoming your biggest cheerleader and supporter is vital. You want to be in a positive environment, be it if you have to create that yourself. Because creating an environment that fosters positivity and growth is also important to building an unshakable confidence and overcoming self-doubt. Going back to celebrating, you're going to celebrate your successes. And you're going to do it by acknowledging the achievements. You're going to take time to recognize and celebrate your accomplishments, no matter how small, being your biggest cheerleader. Even if you have to set up some type of reward or award system. And then you're going to reflect on your growth. Take some time to really look at how far you've come. Because remember, it's about the small steps. But in taking those small steps, giving yourself that time regularly to reflect on how far you've come and the progress you've made, you want to definitely take a look at that, because that's also going to encourage you and give you the strength and momentum to keep going. And then developing a growth mindset. And you're going to do this by embracing challenges. not running from them, but facing them and embracing them, viewing challenges as opportunities for growth rather than threats. And you're going to learn from any failure, right? Because guess what? A failure is not a negative thing. It is an experience. And so I want you to reframe how you think about failure. If you think of it in a negative way, failure equals experience. So you're going to see failures as learning experience. And what that does is it contributes to your development. What it is actually a tool in your toolbox. Next, you're going to practice mindfulness and self-awareness. And you're going to do this by mindfully living, being present in a moment. You're going to stay present and focus on the here and the now. And what this does is it reduces anxiety about the future and regrets about the past. And self-awareness is a continuously seeking. You're just going to continuously seek to understand yourself better. Self-understanding. And then recognizing your strengths and areas for improvement, right? We've heard areas of weakness. It's not a weakness. It's just an area where you need to improve. It's about reframing how you think about things, reframing the words that you say, the negative words, as opposed to saying hard work. Use the word effort, right? It's about reframing your words, reframing your mindset, reframing how you view things, your perspective around whatever it may be. Now, next is you're going to maintain a balanced life. Let me explain. Work-life balance is important because what it does is it ensures that you have a healthy balance between work, rest, and play. And sometimes it may be rest, work, and play. Or it may be play, work, and rest. Whatever the order should be at the time that it should be. It's about listening to your inner voice and knowing what and how you should proceed and move. That's then transitioning into the self-care. Self-care is important because you're going to prioritize activities that nourish your mind, body, soul, and spirit, your entire being. So in essence, overcoming self-doubt and building an unshakable confidence is a journey of self-discovery, growth, empowerment. So it's about believing in your value and your worth, embracing your unique strengths, and facing life's challenges with resilience and determination. It's about not giving up on yourself. Because as you build your confidence, you'll find that you are capable of achieving more than you have ever thought possible. But it's about not giving up on yourself. Because remember, it is you plus you. It always equals to you. Because you are the most important person in your life. You are always the common denominator. This is You Plus You podcast. I am your host, Markia. And until next Thursday, it's about you. I want you to remember that. Blessings.